Welcome, 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 Hattiesburg, and a pleasant day to all our listeners. This is Abby, your host for Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. I'm here to bring you updates, news, and more from our community. To add to all the excitement, we have Mississippi Moments with Miss Raylani Branch and a news wrap with Micah Gibbs to ensure that you're up to date on all the hottest topics. And guess what? We have a very special guest for you today. You definitely want to stay tuned for what they have to share with us. But before we jump into all the fun, here's a quick message from our sponsors. So hang tight because we'll be right back with more Southern Miss Today.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. If you or your business is interested in sponsoring programming on WUSM, we'd love to talk to you about the benefits and opportunities. You can get recognition for your business as well as the appreciation of the WUSM audience. The audience realizes your support provides the programming they listen to daily. In addition, our sponsorship rates are very cost-effective and tax-deductible. To learn more, call 601-266-4287.
Welcome back, folks. In campus news, the Hattiesburg Concert Band has a performance this weekend. The Hattiesburg Concert Band is made up of members across the Hattiesburg community in the Pine Belt area. The band has members of various ages from high school and up, as well as people with ranges of interest sharing the love of music. The event will take place in the Thomas V. Stage at Monone Performing Arts Center Auditorium on Sunday, September 22nd at 3 p.m. The event is free admission. Also in campus news, the Jimmy A. Payne Foundation made grants adding up to $502,000 to support 17 projects throughout the school. The foundation supports Jimmy Payne's vision of enriching students' lives and supporting academic excellence across the campus. His efforts have left great impressions on the university, especially his contributions of funds. The Jimmy Payne Foundation has been awarding grants for projects since its foundation in 1989 and will continue to do so as long as it exists. In Hattiesburg news, a death investigation is taking place over a body that was found near Thames Elementary in Hattiesburg. The Forest County coroner, Lisa Clem, has confirmed that the body is of an 18-year-old male. The 18-year-old was not a current student of any of the schools nearby, but was a former student of the Thames Elementary. The investigation is ongoing and more information will be released as it becomes available. Please keep the young man and his family in your hearts. In Mississippi news, a group called the Mississippi Black Women's Roundtable has been traveling around the state helping to influence black women to get out and vote. Mississippi has a deep history of voter suppression and the group hopes to erase that issue. They are holding events called Power of the Sister Vote Boot Camp. Their goal is to increase the voter turnout among black women throughout the Mississippi counties. They strive to go above the voter suppression present in the state. About 1.9 million people are registered to vote in Mississippi. However, more than 123,000 black women did not vote in the last 3 elections. The goal of the group is to lower the number by encouraging more women to vote in this election. In international news, the Food and Drug Administration approved the expansion of a drug for metastatic breast cancer and also be used to treat patients with earlier stages of the disease. The approval of the expansion means that thousands of women diagnosed with various stages of breast cancer will have access to the medication that can help prevent the return of their cancer. After 4 years, the medication reduced the risk of breast cancer by 28.5%. This medication also causes fewer side effects than other drugs. That's your news update from Southern Miss Today. Next, we'll have the latest in sports and weather, so stay tuned. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online.
The NLS Braille and Talking Book program gives patrons with visual or physical disabilities the freedom to read their way.
If you want to read in electronic Braille, you can. If you want to read on your phone, you can. If you want to read in heart print, you can.
Everybody can read the way they want to read using this program.
For more information about the National Library Service for the Blind and Physically Handicapped Library of Congress, visit loc.gov/thatallmayread.
Welcome back with our action-packed sports segment. Let's dive into the latest scores, highlights, and sports. Get your jerseys on because it's game time. Our next game will be versus Jackson State this Saturday, September 21st at 2 p.m. Go Eagles! The women's volleyball team will be competing today and tomorrow at Mississippi State. The women's soccer team will also be competing this Saturday, September 21st at James Madison. Head to southernmiss.com to keep up with all the Golden Eagles sports activities. As for our weather today, look for a low of 70 with a low chance of rain and a high of 89. The feels like today is from 71 to 93 degrees. Tomorrow, look for a low of 67 and a high of 91 with a low chance of rain as well. Tomorrow's feels like is 67 to 94 degrees. This weekend will be in the mid-90s with a 15% chance of rain on Sunday. Up next, we have Mississippi Moments produced by the Center of Oral History and Cultural Heritage with Miss Raylani Branch about her work for the NAACP and the civil rights in Hattiesburg. Check it out.
This is Mississippi Moments, produced by the Center for Oral History and Cultural Heritage at the University of Southern Mississippi and supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. I'm Bill Ellison. Raylani Branch was active in the civil rights movement between 1959 and 1965. She describes her work with the NAACP and the limited opportunities for black people in Hattiesburg.
The people started coming into the state, the Delta Ministry and the other civil rights groups in the early 60s. I was a very active member. I was secretary of the NAACP and was a member one time of COFO and SNCC. I had been one of those people to attend the March on Washington in 1963, and I tried to get a job in several places in Hattiesburg. You cannot understand or even have a feel for the fact that there were no jobs for black professionals or blacks, period, unless you were a cook or worked in someone's home. You would maybe be a gopher in one of the downtown stores, or you worked at the hospitals in the kitchen or housekeeping, or you were a school teacher. That was it.
To hear more, subscribe to the Mississippi Moments podcast or just like us on Facebook. Mississippi Moments is supported by the Mississippi Humanities Council. The humanities are for everyone.
That was your Mississippi Moment for today. Coming up, we have the pleasure of hearing from Wes Pilgrim, so stick with us while we hear a message from our sponsors.
Sponsorship for Southern Miss Today comes from Mississippi Beverages. Mississippi Beverages provides water, water coolers, and coffee service throughout South Mississippi. Take half of your weight in pounds. That's how many ounces of water you need a day. Mississippi Beverages can help you reach that goal by delivering fresh water to your door. To get more information or to set up a cooler and water delivery, you can call Mississippi Beverages at 601-271-2420, or you can find them online. Sponsorship comes from American Graphics. Located at 8 Commercial Warehouse Drive in Hattiesburg, American Graphics provides custom screen printing and embroidery. They can be reached by phone at 601-602-2277, and the website is goamericangraphics.com. American Graphics, printing at its finest.
Now please give a warm Golden Eagle welcome to Wes. How are you?
Doing great. Excited to be here.
That's wonderful. You're here to talk about the Sanger Theater and a recent event going on, but let's start with learning a little bit about the theater itself and what you do here.
Yeah, so the Sanger Theater, it's a nationally registered historic building in the heart of downtown Hattiesburg. I'm sure some people are familiar with it, but there are some that aren't. But it opened Thanksgiving Day of 1929. It has 997 seats, and it was originally built for viewing talkies at the end of silent movies. Today, it hosts a wide variety of events, including comedy shows, concerts, pageants, stage plays, movie screenings, and much more. As far as my role at the Sanger, I'm the sales and event coordinator there, so most of my job entails the planning and coordinating of our events from initial contact with the client to the day of the show operations.
Okay, thank you. The Hocus Pocus viewing is coming up. It is definitely a Halloween original, but what makes it such a big movie for y'all every year? What makes it the one that is chosen to be done yearly?
Yeah, so we've been doing this particular screening of Hocus Pocus for over 10 years, so we consider it a Hattiesburg tradition by now. We get a lot of familiar faces that come back every year to see the movie and just have a good time with us. But yeah, as I said earlier, the Sanger Theater was originally built for movie screenings, and we feel like showing movies is a way to channel that history and get people to know more about the Sanger Theater. As far as the selection of a Hocus Pocus, Halloween is a big thing here in Hattiesburg. There's a lot of downtown communities that celebrate Halloween, and a lot of downtown businesses that go all out for Halloween. So we like to give back to the community and give them one more tradition to participate in and around Halloween.
Okay, thank you. Will the Sanger be decorated for Halloween for this event?
The Sanger itself, we'll have a few Halloween decorations inside, but the main decorating is going to take place with our neighbors at the Hattiesburg Pocket Museum. That will be on display for the Hocus Pocus screening. So they will have, we go all out with those guys and transform the whole alley. So it'll be a fun little sight to see.
Speaking of the decorating, do people ever take it upon themselves to dress up and show out for this event?
Oh, absolutely. We actually encourage everyone to dress up in their best Halloween costume, especially witches, considering this is Hocus Pocus. But we will have a block party set up at 6 o'clock that night before the movie, and we'll have games, themed drinks, concessions, magic wands, and even special potions for people to purchase and just hang out and spend some time with family and friends. So come out and dressed up and enjoy the fun.
I know Hocus Pocus is obviously a family-friendly movie. Do you get more kids, or is it more of a variety of people that end up coming?
This one's definitely more kids, I would say. A lot of, little girls like to dress up as witches and come and run up and down the street and watch the movie and stuff. So, yeah, I think it's more focused on the kids. But like I said, it's for all ages. You know, we have grandparents coming in with grandkids. We have moms, dads. We have even teenagers showing up to watch it. So yeah, it's I would say all ages, but mostly kids.
Okay. Are there any other fun upcoming Halloween events y'all will be having?
So yeah, actually, for the night of Hocus Pocus, we are partnering with the Hattiesburg Pocket Museum, Aftermath, and Saronith. So they do a night of the marauding pirates of the Black Pearl. So pretty much what it is, we'll have the alley decorated and we'll have some pirates out there trying to take over the alley. So we're asking all witches and wizards to come out and help keep the alley safe from the pirates. They'll be in the alley from 6 to 7:30 that night, and we'll have the block party for Hocus Pocus set up during that time. So it'll be a full 3 hours of fun that we'll have right there in front of the Sanger Theater.
Are there... Oops, sorry.
Oh, yeah, and then just one more thing that we have coming up, just another Halloween tradition that we do is the Rocky Horror Picture Show featuring Hattis Burlesque. So similar to Hocus Pocus, we go all out for this one. We have the block party, specialty drinks, and concessions. We also will do a costume contest that Hattis Burlesque will present, and they'll get to come up on Sanger stage and be voted. We'll have prop bags to sell and everything. So that's another not so kid-friendly event. That one's 18 and up, but it is a fun time, and it's something for the adults here in Hattiesburg.
Love Rocky Horror. Please do not bring your kids to that. That would actually be horrifying. Is there anything else you would like to share with anybody? Any other upcoming events? Yeah,
so we have a lot of things that we have announced right now. So we have Hocus Pocus on October 4th. We have Golden Girls, which is the Laughs Continue. It's a Golden Girls stage play parody, and that will be on October 10th. We have another family event, Puppy Pals Live. It's an interactive dog show where they do tricks and stuff on stage. So that will be the 12th of October. And then Rocky Horror coming up on the 18th. We do have a event that we're partnering with the Forest County Multipurpose Center. So Juvenile is going to be playing at the Forest County Multipurpose Center, and tickets are on sale for that one. And Danae Hayes is another comedian that we have coming in November. That will be the 23rd of November.
Besides actual shows, if there was anyone that wanted to get involved with the Sanger Theater without actually working there, like if they wanted to do ticket selling, working in like the light booth if they have, like, especially college kids that have the experience from high school? Is there an opportunity for people to do that?
Yeah, so the Hattiesburg Convention Commission is a big, which is the organization that I work for that runs the Sanger. We have a bunch of employment opportunities because our business is over the zoo, we're over the water park, we're over the Sanger. There's a couple of museums here in Hattiesburg that we're all part of, and it's a big organization. So there's plenty of opportunities. I think we have about 300 employees right now, and we're constantly growing and trying to make Hattiesburg attractions better. So yeah, there's always opportunities. We actually have a volunteer program at the theater right now. It's for ushering, so you can come watch a show for free, show people where they sit and where their seats are, show them where the bathroom is, where the concession stand is, stuff like that. Just helping people around the theater, and it's a chance to get to see a show for free. So if anyone's interested in that, you can always email us or just message us on Facebook or Instagram, and somebody will be reach out to you guys.
Thank you so much. Before we finish up, is there anything else that you would like to add or summarize?
Yeah. So if anyone ever has any information on our events coming up in October or future, you can follow or you can visit our website at hattiesburgsanger.com, or you can follow us on Facebook at Hattiesburg Sanger Theater, or follow us on Instagram at hbergsanger. We post all of our announces when tickets go on sale, and everything about the theater and all those websites and handles. So
Well, thank you so much for coming in today and providing insight into what you do. Coming up, we've got Micah Gibbs on the importance of getting the flu shot.
It's that time of year again. The temperature is dropping and the leaves are shedding their green hue. For most, it means it's time to break out their favorite sweater. But health professionals advise that people get their COVID shots and their flu shots early this year.
The season usually starts around the beginning of August. However, we did receive them a little earlier this year. It was the end of July, so you want to get it as soon as possible because it takes about 2 weeks for it to actually start working into your system.
According to the Center for Disease Control in 2022 and 2023, Mississippi ranked the lowest nationwide in vaccinations, but ranked second highest with nationwide death rates due to the flu.
It's very important so that your system can start functioning to develop immunity to make sure that it is fighting against the flu as it is developing. And as well, it'll be in your system so that you'll be ready for the season as it starts.
Free flu shots are available to those with medical insurance or through Medicare Part B. If you do not have insurance or Medicare, you will be charged $115 for a senior dose vaccine or $68 for a seasonal vaccine. For more information, visit cvs.com/flu shots. Micah Gibbs, SM2 News.
Thank you for listening to Southern Miss Today on Southern Miss Radio. We are thankful for Justin Ware, our audio engineer, Michaelan Williams, our film producer, for keeping this bird soaring. We especially want to thank our program director, Shania Williams, our executive producer, Oari, and our assistant producer, Adeline Fields, and our general manager, Dr. Martin, as well as our guest today, Wes Pilgrim. That's all for today on Southern Miss Radio. Thank you for listening. Remember, fly, eagle, fly. I'm your host, Abby Buzagard, signing off. Stay creepy.
Sponsorship comes from Southern Beverage, your local Michelob Ultra distributor. Michelob Ultra has significantly fewer carbs and calories per serving if you are watching those in your diet. You can reach Southern Beverage by phone at 601-268-9111, or you can find them on the internet at southernbeverage.com. Anheuser-Busch, St. Louis, Missouri, and Southern Beverage ask you to please drink responsibly. When you or your business sponsors programming on WUSM, you are getting more than recognition for your product. You are also gaining the appreciation of our audience who understands that your sponsorship provides their favorite programming. And research shows that the audience is more likely to patronize your business, too. In addition, the cost of sponsoring programming on WUSM is tax deductible. To learn more, call